Imagine you get off the train and it leaves exactly the second it's supposed to. Not a second earlier, not a second later. There wasn't a single trash can on the street, but there is no garbage either. You go to the bathroom and it's smarter than your phone. And at that moment you understand. You're not in the future. You're in Japan. Japan looks like a perfect world. The trains arrive on time. The streets are clean. People are polite. Technology is like sci-fi. But there is one question. Why does it work? And the main one. Why doesn't it work for us? Today you will see Japan without filters. And in the end, you will have a coup that will change everything. In Japan, transportation is not just a system. It's a religion of precision. Trains are on average seconds late. If the train was delayed for 1 minute, the company apologizes. For 5 minutes, this is almost a disaster. But the craziest thing is, people are queuing on the platform. Clearly, exactly, without the crowd. No one is pushing. No one comes forward. You just get in line and walk in. And suddenly you realize, transportation has never been a problem. The problem is with the people. That's the paradox. There are almost no trash cans in Japan, but the streets are perfectly clean. How? You're buying food. You're eating it, and you carry trash with you. Yes, seriously, because it's a shame to throw it away anywhere. It's a shame. Cleanliness here is not the job of janitors. This is an internal responsibility. Children in schools clean the classrooms themselves, not because it's necessary, but because it's normal. In Japan, cleanliness is directly related to internal discipline and respect for others. There are a few key ideas. Not creating a problem for others as littering equals inconveniencing society. Cleanliness is the norm, not an effort. People don't think clean up or not, they just don't litter. Responsibility for one's own space, even a public place, is perceived as one's own. This is partly due to the Shinto religion, where purity is a spiritual state. One of the most amazing facts is that there are almost no garbage cans on the streets. Reasons: after the terrorist attack on the Tokyo subway in 1995, they were removed for safety reasons. People carry garbage home with them. Strict waste sorting, and at the same time, the streets remain perfectly clean. Japan has very strict rules. Garbage is divided into 10 plus categories: plastic, combustible, non-combustible, etc., and is disposed of on certain days using special transparent bags. If you make a mistake, they just won't pick up the trash. Cleanliness in public place: drains, including the Shinkansen, are removed in a matter of minutes. There is almost no dirt at the stations. People don't eat or litter in transport. There is even a phenomenon, a 7-minute miracle. A cleaning team completely cleans the train before the next flight. After the matches, Japanese fans, garbage is collected, waste is sorted, and the stands are cleaner than they were. It went viral during the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Even public toilets are often perfect. Store staff are constantly cleaning up. Cleanliness is part of the business reputation. Why it works: the main reason is not control, but culture. People are not forced to, they live that way themselves. Shame is stronger than a Finny education system plus social pressure. There are more than 5 million vending machines in Japan. They're everywhere. On the streets, in the mountains, in the forest. Sometimes it's in the middle of nothing at all. And the strangest thing, they don't break them. They don't rob. They don't spoil it. You can leave the money machine at night and it will be there in the morning. Why? Because society works on trust, and trust is a rare resource. Vending machines in Japan are not just a way to buy a drink. It's a separate world that perfectly shows how Japanese society works: trust, convenience, technology, and a bit of madness. What can I buy in addition to the classics: water, coffee, tea? There are hot ramen, pizza, heated eggs and rice, ready meals, umbrellas, iced and capsules, got ya shirts, and tea. Some vending machines are literally mini restaurants. Modern vending machines, they accept cards and Suica-type transport systems, work from a phone, can recommend a drink according to the weather or time of day, collect sales data, have screens and ads, some even analyze age or gender and offer products not always accurately. Why do they always work perfectly? They are regularly serviced, they rarely break down, they are always replenished. Even in the mountains, villages, and on the highways, you can actually walk at night in an empty place and find a hot coffee machine. At night, they become part of the aesthetic. Neon quiet streets, glowing rows of vending machines, it's literally a vibe like from the movie Blade Runner. Japan is not just about technology. These are technologies that take care of heated toilets, with music, with automatic cleaning. Does that sound funny? Until you try. Robots in hotels, automated stores, trains operated by the system. But the trick is not that it's wow. The trick is how it is embedded in everyday life. This is not the future. It's a normal day. Technology in Japan is not just about robots and gadgets. It is a well thought out system where innovations are woven into everyday life, from trains and toilets to factories and smart cities. And the most interesting thing is that Japan is often not the most hyped, but one of the most really convenient technological countries in the world. Japan is a world leader in railway technology. Shinkansen speed up to 320 km or average delay less than a minute. Trains are removed in 5-7 minutes. Maglev train is being tested. It's not just transportation, it's an engineering discipline at the art level. Japan is one of the leaders in robotics. Humanoid robots, for example, Pepper robots in hotels and reception areas, industrial robots in factories, technology for the care of the elderly due to the aging population. Robots are not a joke, but a necessity. Japanese toilets are a technological cult. Heated seat built-in by Terdring deodorization and noise for privacy. Main brand is Toto Ltd. And yes, you get used to it quickly. Japan is the birthplace of the gaming industry, Nintendo slot machines and arcades and interactive entertainment culture. That's where the real explanation begins. Japan is a culture of respect. You don't scream in public transport. You don't bother others. You're not thinking about yourself, but about everyone. There is a word here, don't cause any inconvenience, and this rule is stronger than the law. You don't keep order because you're afraid of punishment, but because it's impossible otherwise. The basis of Japanese culture is Shintoism, respect for nature and spirits, Buddhism, philosophy of calmness and mindfulness, code of samurai bushido, honor, discipline, do tithe. Key idea, harmony va is to live in a way that does not upset the balance around you. Everyday culture shows up in detail, bowing instead of shaking hands, silence in public places, wearing masks, respect for others, careful exchange of business cards, important. Do not stand out and do not interfere with others. It has been formed since childhood, responsibility for the group, discipline children, clean the classrooms themselves, work as a team, and learn to be a part of society. Japanese culture is also a vibrant event. Hanami watching Matsuri bloom festivals, parades, music, food, seasonal celebrations, connection with nature and the time of the year is important here. Food is an art form. Sushi ramen bento, beautifully designed sets. Main thing is taste plus appearance plus seasonality. Japan is the world center of pop culture, anime and manga, street fashion, for example, Harajuku area games and geek culture. Ethos is already a global impact. And now, something that is rarely talked about. Japan looks perfect, but high stress levels, recycling, loneliness. People can work for years without rest, don't express emotions, to live by rules that cannot be broken. Do you see clean streets, but you don't see the pressure? Do you see the perfect transport, but you don't see fatigue? Do you see the order, but you don't see the price? And here's the question, do you really want to live in a perfect world, if you have to pay for it with freedom? Japan is not a paradise, and not hell. This is a system that works, but it works because the people in it are like that. And the main conclusion is simple. You can't just take Japan and do the same, but you can take one thing, responsibility, because it all starts with her. And maybe the future is not about technology. The future is about people. Japan is not a country of the future. This is a country of discipline, and not everyone is willing to pay for it.